Hello everybody, I'm here for the Humor Game Channel and welcome back to TNO and to my Sverdlovsk playthrough. Let's just ignore what's going on in Europe from the fallout of the German Civil War. Anyways, last episode we unlocked a new tree, our work is beginning, the Luftwaffe terror bombings are gone, and the influence of both the Black League and the Revisionists is no longer really a threat. We just have to kind of deal with ultranationalist support. Don't know if doing that's going to stop that before it finishes. Kazakh Soviet Socialist Republic declared when the Republic of Pavlodar. Anyways, we have an unassigned division. Going to start making another army. Savant High Command's done. Batov, can you get on that front, please? Intensify training regime. For armies to reunify Russia, we'll need to transform it into a truly professional fighting force. On account of this fact, the army will need to completely revise its training regimes and rework its boot camps from the ground up to accommodate our new, higher standards. Recruits will need to be able to fight just as well in severe conditions in the Ural Mountains here in the north as in the Rhine Desert to the south. While many recruits we previously would have accepted will be turned away, what's left will be the cream of the crop. And the new Russian army, which grants division train time plus 2.5%, plan speed plus 15, 21 days to complete that. Start form up another army. That is not the way I usually have it. Give us the green. Launch the San Marco A. Just starting to make some divisions. We do have some equipment. I may actually go ahead and do the deal with Dragunov, sorry. Inferno. Anatoly Morozov heard a police sniper's bullet ricochet against the middle staircase as he rushed over ever higher, climbing the steps to the top of the warehouse. He was the last surviving member of his cell, the last hope that Sverdlovsk could join the ranks of the Black League in the great trial when the hallowed day came. Below him a voice called out, Anatoly Morozov, do not resist arrest. He ignored the military police words as he climbed to the top of the structure. Old tanks of gasoline surrounded him on the roof. Beneath him, you see a gathered platoon of military police, with the chief speaking out to him with a loudspeaker. This is your last chance, Morozov. Surrender now, or we will open fire. No, Morozov thought as he gazed at the tank beside him. There could be no surrender. If he could not take part in the great trial, there was no purpose to his life. A police sniper's tracer bullet missed his body and that gas tank beside him, catching fire. He began to smile as he opened the faucets of the tanks around him, creating a blaze. Russia shall rise, he shouted, arms outstretched, laughing triumphantly as he truly completed his escape from the police, and the fiery blast of the exploding tanks consumed his body. Top of the world. Wow. Okay. Ha ha ha, that failed. Unlucky. I'll just keep doing that every time you try to improve your standing. Now, what else do we have? War planning. Oh, war support. We can improve war support. External investments, infrastructure. Oh. Oh, I'm tempted by that. A factory wouldn't be too bad at all. Factory wouldn't be too bad at all. Let's spend 75 political power on getting a factory. I'd happily take a civilian. I would love a civilian, in fact. Have we gained any more planes? No, this is our air force. That is fine. I'm guessing the free aviators are going to be the ones with the most planes in this region. 41 to 49. Well, that's a bit pathetic. I have 75 planes. I have more than them. Wow. Oh, every army leader add one attack. Oh, Batov's graceful attack. Siberia is a land of vast forests, wide rivers, and towering mountains, none of which deter General Pavel Batov. Comrade Batov is a close friend of Rokossovsky and is second in command, and for good reason. His skills in traversing hostile terrain to outflank and encircle enemy forces, coupled with his expertise in launching offensive operations across rivers, make him a formidable commander. We shall study and perfect his tactics so they can be replicated throughout the entire army. We get a land doctrine research bonus as well. Purchase support equipment. What are we short on? Howitzers and the RPG-43. So let's have a wee look and see. We could get Manpat's equipment, which is anti-tank. Don't need that. Support equipment. Don't really need that. Algerian crisis diffused. Okay. Oh, we got some more nations appearing. Malian state and Sokoto. Some more will obviously form up as well. Interesting to see what's going to kick off over here and who's going to come out on top. Central Siberian Republic declare war on the Federation of... okay, that's right here. War. War is raging on, not far from us. I wonder when things are going to start kicking off in here, especially with Vladimir III. An uneasy peace. We'll win reunification of our rightful lands. Well, don't get too close to me or I will smite you down. Let's grab you. Trade with Dragunov has brought a great deal of Litaus weapons in the district's possession. Most of the arms from our stockpile we were just older models from the Soviet-German War and before. Some, however, are newer, more advanced designs that were put into production as recently as the last few months. These newer guns should be sent to the Design Bureau so that we might take advantage of Dragunov's technological advancements and employ them for our own gain. I'm loving the length of these focuses, 21 days, so that's going to be 40, 60 days there, another 60 days, 120, 140, 150, well 160 days until we can start focusing on certain nations. Good, we'll continue to build our army up. Just need to be careful though. I don't want to send us into a massive deficit of guns. You're not looking too great there. 3 to 7. Right, I think I'll go and work on some land doctrine since I've not done that. Maneuver warfare, focus on speed, overwhelm force, and decisive warfare. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. Are they trying to increase their... we cannot do that just yet, but we will crack down on them again. We'll actually exercise you as well. Our gain's still not great political power-wise. Division attack -5. The production cost is going to get pretty high by the looks of things. Oh, production cost is getting very high. Okay, make improvements, especially forces. Let's go make improvements. Dragunov's armaments are certainly impressive pieces of gunsmithing, but no gun is perfect. Our scientists in the Design Bureau have come up with a list of improvements they would like to make on the Dragunov designs, as well as a number of completely original designs based off the technology discovered in the Zlatoust arms. Testing on these new experimental designs has already begun, and it shouldn't be long before Sverdlovsk could produce weapons of similar, if not superior caliber to even the best within Russia. Quality small arms get modified with the following bonuses. Good, new Russian army. We should have enough political power for then. They got a wee ongoing border conflict with the Order of St. George as the order. Divine Mandate of Siberia, declare war on the Pacific Fleet. Yeah, it's very, very worry now. Now, will they come for us or will we be going for them? Not one step back. Be brave. The Red Army, what's that doing for them? Division defense, division recovery at +20. I think what we need to do is we just need to outgun them, like have more divisions of them. We should be fine. Specialized arms. Over the course of military history, one principle that the world has seen validated time and time again is the notion that as technology progresses, so too does specialization in the army. In the Middle Ages, this meant the development of heavily armoured knights in battle. During the Napoleonic Wars, this was the revolutionary use of artillery by Napoleon. Today, it is the use of anti-tank weaponry, anti-air weapons, compact tank weaponry, and so on. If the district's army is to remain a viable fighting force capable of possibly one day taking on the German army, it's essential that we stay current with the new trends of warfare. 2 times 50% research bonuses for the infantry anti-tank. Scavenge for loot. No, I want it. Nah, I don't really want to do that. I'm not too bothered about that right now. I don't think you have 4 divisions. We can definitely take you on. Oh no. No! The Kingdom of England has won. No, it's because Scotland didn't back them. Shocking, shocking. Oh, we're just going to make it in time. Well, actually no, we've got plenty of time still. I really just wanted to stop them from gaining any more influence. 25%. We will hopefully be able to eventually kick them out. Plop. There we go. Oh, what factory do we get? Ah, we got another civilian. Grand. From that decision I done a while ago. And this will be the last one for the time being. Okay, war has ended there. Combined arms operations. Create a Sverdlovsk. Okay. One of the deadliest lessons learned in the Second World War were the principles and brutal efficiency of mechanized warfare. While our infantry are well trained and equipped, they lack the speed and power that tank divisions can provide on a modern battlefield, and thus fail to contend in any meaningful way with armour. Developing an armour corps is of vital importance if we wish to protect Sverdlovsk and eventually compete with our powers in the reunification of our lands. The IFV, 2 times 50% research bonuses for them. Good. So I take it as soon as we do this, we get cores and everywhere. Overextended administration. Euro military district. Right, that should fail. I'm still gonna go through it. Yeah, it did. Alright, okay. Oh, we have a tank division. Oh my days. Wait, was that 2 tank divisions? Oh no, it's just one. It's just one. New weapon materials. Our scientists down at the Design Bureau have finished up with some new designs and take advantage of new composite materials developed in the past few years. This has had not only the effect of making our armaments lighter and easier for our soldiers to carry into battle, but has actually also increased the reliability of weapons using these materials. We will see to it that these new designs and materials are put into production immediately. Nice. Good. Yes, line artillery, please. We don't actually have that in place right now. Oh, no, we have terrible divisions, I forgot. Actually, no, we have divisions that aren't finished yet. I can't remember what production's like. Oh, yep, outdated. Oh no, I wanted to be outdated because we're just trying to go for quantity over quality. At least we've got 14 divisions now, so we should have enough to actually deal with Yugra and 2 men when the time comes. Free aviators they have 0 divisions. So we've got 4 more. Oh, so close. Operation Blue. I think we'll definitely go for Operation Black first. Division recovery rate. Division defense of territory, fight through bombing. Lost complete. Okay, cool. Promise a rate of life. An offer from Sverdlovsk. Okay, that could be interesting. An offer you can't refuse. Vorkuta. You can join us peacefully. Specialized forces. Sverdlovsk military is like a hammer. It's strong and able to effectively utilize force, but has none of the finesse needed for special operations. Currently, this has made covert operations such an infiltration essentially impossible. Creating a new special forces branch of the military would allow us to fight in more rigorous fighting conditions, engage in multiple types of warfare, and launch new kinds of missions. Specialized forces only have it for a year, but we should hopefully have done our warring. Our initial warring, anyways, before then. Now the Aryan Brotherhood is starting to Well, expand. They're the guys we sent an offer to, but it depends if they even survive. They might lose to Tomsk. Don't do it. Don't do it. Happy our stability and war support now, it's good. You still only have 3 to 7 divisions. Good. Good, excellent. Kaiser's brilliant defense is what we're going to be doing next. As one of the finest generals in all of Russia, having served with distinction in the Second World War, he's known for his tactical skill when on the defensive, and after nearly 2 decades of continuous warfare, he has turned defense into an art. His methods made heavy use of mobile formations that can change positions to counter enemy attacks on a whim and perform lightning-fast retreats when needed. His methods have become a main staple of our military doctrine, post-haste. Reconnaissance plus 10 for specialised defence. Good. Then, oh gosh, everything gets modified here. Intense teamwork training. Siberian Black Army is going after the People's Revolutionary Council. Specialised defence, we get modified to have 10 train speed and 10 division defence. Basic training with combat schooling. Mobilisation speed minus 20, division training plus 20, organisation by 5, defensive attack up by 10, minimum training level plus 10%. Richard Nixon's resigned. The new Russian army. Division train time plan speed down. Starting plan skill of all new army leaders plus 1 and into the woods. Plan skill gets more. Oh, field hospital 1, 2, and 3. Blinking heck. Heroes of the Soviet Union. Okay. Right. Intense teamwork training. An army is an organism. It has countless microscopic parts that all work in unison to accomplish a shared objective. We can improve the effectiveness of the organism by turning each individual squad into a microcosm of it. So we're able to train extensively in squad tactics that emphasize teamwork, flexibility, and effectiveness. They must be beholden not to our government or some lofty philosophical goal, but to the brothers in arms through thick and thin. Oh, we'll be through thick and thin, all right. Omsk is still leaderless. Good. The Committee of Liberation of the Peoples of Russia declared war on the Gorky Tank Brigade. No, poor Gorky. Samara. The West is ours. I can't wait to finally do some warring. I think Tomsk is going to win. I think Tomsk is going to win. Create an intelligence agency. Can I not just do that myself now? Okay, new president of Mexico. Mexico. I could, but that focus does it for me. We'll do it that way. More wars kicking off. Intense training's almost done. The path of least bloodshed. In the vast wastes of Siberia, flesh is of the most valuable resources. Soldiers, skilled or otherwise, are scarce at the moment, and we must amend our tactics to reflect that. Whether on the offensive or defensive, time must be taken to establish field hospitals, and squads should develop strategies for extracting their wounded comrades, so they may live to fight in our day. The path of least bloodshed is one upon which we find victory. Plan skill of every leader goes up by 1. New Russian army gets modified with the following bonuses. It's good, it's good, it's good. President Kennedy assassinated and into the woods. Luka Fedosov's version of teamwork training was team sports. Sergeant Kutuzov's version of teamwork training was dumping Luka and the 8 other men into a squad in the woods in the dead of night with nothing more than a few basic survival tools and pajamas on their backs, telling them to navigate back to base. Cooperation, even on a squad level, is a hallmark of victory, he'd said. He claimed it didn't take Ulii Listison into account. I'm just going to call him Uli. Made his opinion known no matter what, and most of the time his opinion was an insult. Luca had hoped he would ease off given their circumstances. Even Peter, Luca's squad leader, told Uli to zip it. Fortunately, Snark doesn't require a full night's rest. You can't start a fire by staring at it, Fedosov. Maybe you could help me read the map, Fedosov. You must have night vision, since you clearly don't want to start that fire. If you cut kindling as well, you can cut your hand. We'd be back at base by now. Eventually, Luca got the fire started. Uli figured out there were, and to Luca's surprise, thanked him. Luca joked that he wasn't sure Uli could read, and they both laughed. They set off, and after traversing several lethal inclines and fording a river, they arrived back at base shortly after sunrise. Luca was dirty, soaked from the waist down, and cut on both hands. When Kutuzov saw them march back to barrack, the only thing he said was, "What the hell happened to you?" Uli smirked and asked Kutuzov if he saw something he liked. Luca and the rest of the squad chuckled. Grand. Good. So, oh, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. I cannot wait to kill them. Oh, I cannot wait. How many guns do we have? We got guns. We're short of RPGs and that, but it is what it is. Where's that tank actually? You, come into your own little thing, please. Because I'm going to use them and see if I can just like use them to cut off my enemies. So probably in here. Just cut them off because they only have what, 4 divisions? Yeah, 4 divisions max. Pathetic. Oh, South Africa's holding on. Cooperate with American companies. Yeah, America's gonna be helping them out. Wow. The Reichswar down in Africa. Wow. Bormann's not wasted any time there. Wow. That was a very quick civil war. Very quick. He's actually still got some puppets as well. Bulgaria's still in the faction. The Netherlands is here. And Bohemia. Unity Pact is back. Oh well, it'll be interesting to see what Bormann gets up to. Anyways, the new Russian army. All the work we have put into our army has finally paid off. Sverdlovsk now possesses a military of modern age. Ours is highly trained, well equipped, and strategically orientated fighting force with special forces capabilities and armor corps. With such a powerful army at our front and growing industry behind us, reuniting Russia under a banner is not only possible, but certain. 14 days. Ho ho ho, it's almost wartime. And there's the good old AK-47. Grand. Let's go in here and actually upgrade our howitzer. Gosh, we're so backwards in our tech. We're ready for this. I'm ready for war. I am ready for war. I think I'll keep my local power. Purchase access, military access to Zoltolsk. I don't want it. I don't need it. Draw out the plans. We've had plans for the conquest or integration of several of our neighbours for years, but the constant bombing raids by the Luftwaffe prevented us from organising enough to actually act on these plans. These plans included infiltrating our neighbours' armies, reaching out to the resistance organisations in the territories, and more invasion strategies than can be counted. Now the state reorganised and our military rejuvenated, and the wind is at our back. It's time to revisit these plans, possibly expand on them, and finally execute them. So we get the event of 4 operations, and we change from a 2-year draft to a 4-year draft, and we get 3,500 manpower. And what will also get us, we'll get war with flipping Yugra, sorry. Clear the bandits, let's do it. They're going to be our first target. Tomsk does not exist. Okay. Tomsk exists. Oh, the Aryan Brotherhood is continuing to invade folk. Okay. So I'm guessing this kind of area here is what we're going to be forming, unifying. Oh no, in Vorkuta, this section here. 5 more days until that's done. Germany stores control over Central Europe. Denmark's back with them as well. Himmler is not liking them at all. Sorry, what? Thatcher? Okay. The royal divorce. Oh gosh. Anyways, the 4 operations. Germany's indiscriminate terror bombing campaign was a terrible crime against Russia's people. However, it was also effective in achieving its goal. With the constant threat of airborne annihilation, our armies were unable to undertake any significant maneuvers, and our industrial capacity to wage war was severely limited. In essence, Germany kept Russia from unifying. During the time that Stavka was forced to spit on his hands and draw up countless variations of hypothetical plans for attacking our neighbours, when the plans inevitably stopped coming, now the time has come to put those plans into use. After discarding the outdated, unnecessary, or outright fantastical plans, we are left with 4 operations, each having to do with one of our neighbours. To the north, Operations Orange and Red will crush the Bandits of Yugra and the NKVD holdings in Vorkuta, respectively. To the south, Operation Blue will end Gaganovich's reign of terror, and Operation Black will bring down the Black Lead in Omsk. We may strike in either direction first, but it should be noted that Duman and Omsk will eventually attack us on their terms if we do not strike soon. We're going to hit the Bandits first. Operation Orange is done. Bam. Oh, do we have to finish certain things? Oh, we have to be all neighbours. Duh, 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 duh. So fear in their ranks. The Bandits of Yugra are little more than a disorderly band of criminals, and criminals are all the same. There's no honour among thieves, no loyalty. They act like they are the most powerful men in Russia, but when it comes time to back that claim up, they run like wild dogs. All we need to do is perform some simple exercise on the border and fly some planes over the cities, and their troops will be too petrified of our military power to mount any sort of resistance. Ho ho ho. Operation Orange, Supreme Command of the Ural Military District. 24A, Prospect, Lina, Sverdlovsk. Order number 212 on the thief territory of Yugra. All designated formations of the Third Army, as well as any auxiliary formations, are to be deployed against the territory controlled by the bandit state of Yugra. The Third Army's general direction is as follows. 1. All units are to advance along the entire front in a single line to prevent any small squads of bandits from bypassing their assault. 2. Enemy militias who choose to resist will be destroyed without quarter. 3. Enemy militias who surrender will be disarmed and all their members arrested. 4. All formations will converge in bandit principal fortifications, Yurgovsk, from the south and east, and eliminate any organized resistance. And any enemy militias that survive their first encounter with our forces are likely to be able to give battle, will be in all likelihood to be unnecessary to pursue the enemy north of the Svernaya Sova River. However, such an action may become necessary should the enemy flee northward with significant amounts of contraband. Our air wings will attempt to prevent such a withdrawal from happening by destroying any organized unit they can find. All preparations made by and for the Third Army are to be reported to Supreme Command of the Ural Military District. Signed, Konstantin Rokozovsky. Oh, hell yeah. It's wartime, boys. I'm sorry, who's getting invaded now? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't look. Oh, so the fear. So the fear. Oh, 7 days to clear that bandit. Ho ho ho, and we got claims. Look at that. Oh, this is it. Finally. What, 4 episodes in? 5 episodes in? Order of St. George is dying. Ah, Zhukov, you need to stop unifying over there. How strong are you getting? 8 to 12. Oh, I'm ready for war. We're ready. I'm also ready for you. 3 to 7 divisions. We gotcha. We gotcha. I feel like we're getting the most out of the specialized forces by pushing this way, because I'm sure the territory will be a little bit rougher. Clear the bandits. Yugra stands in the way of the reunifying the Western Urals. There will be no compromise. There can be no compromise. Not with Vori. They live to hoard wealth like the Tsars of old and plunder the same innocent that we strive to protect. These disorganized bandits should stand no chance against our well-oiled war machine. We must meet these bandits with the full force of the Third Army and bring them to justice for their crimes. Oh, finally, our first taste of warfare. Fair enough, we're short of some equipment, but should still be better than them. I'll just keep the boys on this board just in case Tumen decides to strike. Clear the bandits. We are away. Air wings into the sky. Yes, give us all green. And tank, you know the drill. Right around there, please. Anyways, let's do Operation Blue. Actually, no. Yeah, let's do Operation Blue. As far as going on the offensive goes, we are limited to striking either north or south for now. To the south lies the city of Tumen and her overlord, Lazar Kaganovich. Oh, Kaganovich, so ambitious, so zealous, yet so misguided. A power-hungry old man clinging to the scraps of government that was doomed to fail. It is sad in a way. We must not shed tears for him. He is a bloodthirsty tyrant, someone who will not stop until either all of Russia is within his iron grip, or he is stopped. That is our task. It is us or him. We shall draw up plans for attack on the Tumen at once. As we hopefully march right into the territory here. Zaltos provides mercenaries. Thank you very much, Lei. Central Siberian Republic declared war on the Siberian Black Army. Oh, Tomska's. And we're getting advisors. Why, thank you. Maybe we can be friends. I'm sorry, are they pushing me right now? Well, that's absolutely hilarious. Let me just cut off the capital. Oof. Okay, Germany straight in the war with Slovakia. So long to you. Bohemia's gone as well. Completely annexed into the Reich. I'm just gonna get that tank to drive up north. I'm wondering if we're gonna beat that division from. Oh no! Oh, we are. We're gonna cut them off. Oh, we've cut him off. Good, 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 good. Let's secure the capital. Good, let's work a little bit more on you. Plus 310 to 1,000 right now, that's fine. Got the capital. Thanks, straight up there, please. You in there. Operation Blue. Speaking command of the Ural Military District. 24A, Prospect Lina, Sverdlovsk. Order number 241 on the West Siberian People's Republic of Tumen. All available formations of the Third Army, as well as any ancillary formations, are to be deployed against the Western Siberian People's Republic. The Third Army's general direction is as follows. 1. Specially formed units are to penetrate enemy defensive lines and ambush and maintain bridgeheads across the Iset and Miaz rivers. 2. Once supply lines are under no threat from our enemy encirclements, the massive available forces are to engage the enemy in pitched battle. 3. Enemy forces capable of giving battle will be destroyed. 4. The enemy is to be pursued until all formations are destroyed and control is established over all territory of the Western Siberian People's Republic. All preparations made by and for the Third Army are to be reported to Supreme Command of the Ural Military District. Signed, Konstantin Rokozovsky. Ah, yes. Withdraw agents. Let's go ahead and do river crossing strategies first. Several rivers run through Tumen. Such is the Ersht Basin. We need plans to cross these rivers, or else they will run red with the blood of our troops. Batov has suggested forming a specialized infantry division trained in river crossing operations. This division will act as a vanguard for the rest of our troops and will establish beachheads so the rest of the army can cross and continue the offensive. A sound plan, Batov. What a man. He's a genius. Tokyo Olympic Games comes to an end. And we don't care because we're currently at war. Okay. You've lost 1,000 men. Amphibious land operations training. The route pushed past Ludmila, rolling frigid water against her waist. Every step was a battle. Every footfall carried the carried the promise of safety and the risk of a quick tumble into the murky depths. She currently 80 pounds of gear, including the rifle in her hands. Body armor, spare ammunition, first aid kit, a headlamp, spare clothes, and more. She felt slow, sweaty, heavy. Her concentration broke when her foot sank into a soft patch of riverbed. She stumbled forward. A choked gasp was all that managed before her head plunged beneath the river's surface. Water poured down her throat. The torrent Slipped away any pretense of control in an instant. The river wanted her dead, but she refused. She pushed against the bed and staggered to her feet, her legs pumping against the current. She didn't stop until she reached the far bank. She collapsed in the grass, coughing up water between the breaths. Her heart throbbed in her ears, but she was happy to be alive, happy to have finally crossed the river. Her instructor, Victor Lenov, clicked his stopwatch. 30 seconds longer than his time. 30 seconds could get her killed. She was too focused on the weight of her gear, on the river, on keeping her rifle dry, and not focused on where she was going or returning fire. But she was also learning. He strolled over to Ludmila, congratulated her on completing the exercise, and offered her a hand up. She accepted. It's time. No river will stop you. We've got a new general as well. And we have the river crossing boys, which we'll also put on our own little thing. And what was his name there? It was you, the invader and commando. Welcome to the squad, my friend. Welcome. Yes, you can keep that colour. I think what we're going to do is we'll try and breach where there's not really going to be a... Can I not draw? There we go. Right, withdraw our agents. Let's do it. If the enemy is unknown, so too is the outcome of the battle. We need to know what they're using, both in terms of small arms and heavy weapons. We need to know how many men they have conscripted, and where those men are. Most importantly, we need to know what their doctrines are, how their commanders think. We have agents in the field collecting that information right now. With our attack imminent, we must withdraw them so we may use the most up-to-date information in our plans. Ha 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 ha. Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Right, I think we can actually be friends. Let's permit military access. We can be friends. We can be friends. We can be friends. Everybody, siege that bloody capital. Zoltolf grants access. Nice. Oh, payments to Zoltolfs. I wasn't wanted to pay them. I'm gonna say they were holding quite well there. Have to be a piece for that. It's fine. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and do a deal with Dragunov. The pen may be mightier than the sword, but nobody said anything about automatic rifles. Our soldiers need weapons, and lots of them, more than our anemic arms industry is capable of producing or sustaining. Luckily, there is a second solution to solving our deficit. To our immediate west, Comrade Dragunov sits atop what is effectively a city-sized arms factory in Zoltolsk. We must draw plans to purchase arms from this merchant of death as soon as possible. We'll lose some stability, but oh well. Can you please lose? Yes, come on. Give in to us. Give in. Ah, yes. Glorious. Alright, let's bin that. I'll jump you off of there for a second. Let's set you boys up. I think we'll try and breach here. I'm going to use the tank and... both the tank and the... Oh, integrate Yugra. Boom, do it. The tank and the breach. Oh, we were fighting Omsk. Oh gosh. I did not realise that was ongoing. How strong is your army now? 6 to 10. Can Omsk hold on a little bit longer? Will they be able to hold on 7 days? 2 minutes of bogeyman just beyond our borders. Kaganovich, together with his clique of tyrannical apparat checks, must be put down and their opposed constituents liberated. Must finally wipe the stain that is the Western Siberian People's Republic off the map, and for good this time. Onward to victory. Come on, let me start it. Let me start it. Thank you. Oh no, they dealt with them. Oh well. Decapitate the monsters done, so that's all bypassing. Fortified homes is gone. We may have the upper hand here. We might be able to catch them out. Quickly, 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 quickly. Use the infrastructure. Use the infrastructure. Go, 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 go. And planes. Go over Western Siberia. Sedition our ranks. What? Few insubordination is expected. A couple hundred are a grave anomaly. The traitors have been shot. Oh no. What the hell? Go on to arms before they make it back to their border. Low tomb in agitation. Ha 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 ha. Garrison's already been mobilised and contained the threat. Trying to not easy task. Do we just get another 2 divisions? Oh no, no. Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Everybody across the river. Onwards. Gotta take advantage of them not actually being home. Lenin's body captured. What? Our soldiers seized Lenin's mausoleum. Due to the lack of strategic or tactical significance of Lenin's corpse, the troops of our opponents abandoned his body without a fight, choosing instead to retreat to safer, more defensible positions. The political significance of Lenin's body remains questionable across Russia. Views over Lenin as a historical figure are wide-ranged and varied. Many people view Lenin as the father of a political movement which has, through its stupidity and incompetence, led to the collapse of our nation. Others see Lenin as a bastion of a form of communism, true to Marx and Engels, legacy of which would be betrayed by his heir Bukharin. Others still see Lenin as the first in line of succession of troubled, yet still utopian Bukhanist leaders and thinkers. What are the thoughts on this man? He is most certainly one of the most prominent leaders in Russian history, and now he's in our grasp. New decisions. What am I going to do with his body? Lenin's body. Leave him be, preserve the revolution, bury the revolution, end his cult of personality, destroy the traitor? Alright, we can just destroy Lenin's body. Not something I ever thought I would say. Yes, we're moving across the river. We're moving across. Move faster. Well, we captured their capital, so, you know, their first capital anyways. We'll start Operation Red. With Yugra under our control, we can now push further north into the same frozen work camps the Vori came from. What remains of the Gulag's guards are flocked to Vasily Blokin's banner, who rules to this day with the same iron fist he used to snuff out countless thousands of lives back when he worked for the NKVD. We shall drop plans for an attack on Vorkuta at once. And I am going to leave that episode there, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back very soon for some more. Until then, take care. Cheery bye. The now.